Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Raiders are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chiefs, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Coleman now. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fontane's perfect. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him. And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? Yeah,
you'd make sure that
absolutely.
he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception. You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gordon. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Here's Coleman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw here. Coleman has it here right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Green 39. Green. Did you watch it now?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mahomes now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Finding room to the 20. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now.
Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bishop. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now it's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. An update from down in Southern California. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would...
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the D-line's going to spread out. first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. He finds an opening past the 40. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got some room at the 30. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A gain of 32 that time. Fresh set of downs here. On play action, it's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Let's go. Green 39.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They keep it with Crowell on first. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get... The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And the 49ers have scored to swing back in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Five yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Play action. They'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a give to Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now look at 23. Leopard. Good. 36. All right, here we go.
This is Coleman, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Boom. Watching that body.
And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that will make this a 4-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the fourth now in Carson. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And an alley to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Coleman. Tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Coleman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.